Thank you very much, Madam President. I'd like to thank Carlos Coelho for initiating this important debate. It's obviously very important to make travel documents more secure, and we've been working on that for a decade, both in the EU and, of course, in the US and other countries. But as technology advances, so does the ease with which criminals can exploit weaknesses in our system. And I have always, and most of my work has been done on biometric identifiers in visas, but I've always, I think, expressed the concern that it would be a false illusion to put too much trust in biometrics, as if somehow once they're captured and used, we can have 100% faith. But as has been said by others, they're only as good as not only the technology, but the competence and of the officials running the system, and indeed the cooperation of individual applicants. So I think it is a fair question to ask where we're at. In negotiating the visa code in 2009, which I was involved on, the Parliament successfully required that we should not fingerprint children under 12 due to the unreliability of such fingerprints, and obviously assessments will be done on the future on that. Earlier this year, Sophie in 't Veld and I asked the Commission to comment on the Dutch study that's mentioned in the question, which showed that in many cases fingerprints taken were non-verifiable and therefore useless. The Commission responded that no major problems had been reported and drew our attention to a JRC study on the reliability of information stored on chips in electronic passports due out in May. The problem with this is it's been done on the basis of voluntary information supplied by Member States, so I do think that we need a study which is more comprehensive on failure rates. According to the Visa Code, the Commission should present a report in June of this year, including an evaluation of the collection of data and documents used for creating biometric passports. So we're not just concerned about passports, but also visas and fingerprinting practices across the range of travel and identity documents. Unlike the Commission, the US Accountability Office, the GAO, has in a 2010 report expressed concerns about weaknesses in the evidence-gathering chain and admitted that the US system continues to be vulnerable to fraud. If this is true of the Americans, then I fear it could well be true in the EU.